Hello students. Now today I am going to teach you the last part of the story, the autobiographical story, The Girl Who Can. আমি ঠিক যেখানে থেমেছিলাম ঠিক তার পর থেকে আমি স্টার্ট করছি। According to the older boys and girls, the distance between our little village and the small town is about 5 kilometers. I don't know what 5 kilometers mean. They always complain about how long it is to walk to school and back. But to me, we live in our village and walking those kilometers didn't matter. School is nice. So the other children who have normal legs, who have stout legs, who have strong legs, they always complain that it is a long distance, okay? Between their home and school, okay? It's a very long distance. But to me, school is nice and I don't have any problem with the distance. Although I have bent legs, long thin legs. School is another thing Nana and my mother discussed often and appeared to have different ideas about. Nana thought it would be a waste of time. I never understood what she meant. So Nana didn't support my going to school, okay? But my mother was. My mother always wanted to send me to school. My mother seemed to know and disagreed. She kept telling Nana that is my mother, felt she was locked into some kind of darkness because she didn't go to school. So that if I, daughter, could learn to write and read my own name and a little besides, perhaps be able to calculate some things on paper, that would be good. I could always marry later and maybe I could marry a proper man. Okay, I should not, if I am educated, I should not make the mistake of marrying a wrong person that my mother had done. My mother felt that she lived in a world of darkness because she didn't know how to read and write. So that's why she wanted to give her daughter a good education. She wanted to send her to school. Okay? She felt that if her daughter could read and write her name and a little thing addition to that, and if she is able to calculate a few things on paper, okay, she could make the best decision in her life. Okay, Nana would just laugh. Ah, maybe with legs like hers she might as well go to school. Running with our classmates on our small sports field and winning first place each time never seemed to me to be anything about which to tell anyone at home. So it was very normal to me to beat the other classmates in the race. Okay, the race that was organized in the sports field of our school. It was so natural to me to beat other boys and girls that I didn't used to brag about that at home. This time it was different. I don't know how the teachers decided to let me run for the junior section of our school in the district games. But they did. They selected me to run the junior section, okay, for the junior section of our school in the district games. When I went home to tell my mother and Nana, they had not believed it at first. So Nana had taken it upon herself to go and ask into it properly. She came home to tell my mother that it was really true. I was one of my school's runners. So she just couldn't believe the fact that her granddaughter with thin and long legs could run or could take part in the district games. Okay, she cross verified with others and she found out that it was true. Okay, she was indeed selected. Is that so? Exclaimed my mother. I know her. Her mouth moved as though she was going to tell Nana that after all there was a secret about me she couldn't be expected to share with anyone. But then Nana herself looked so pleased. Out of surprise, my mother shut her mouth up. So my mother used to brag that you always tell that my daughter has thin legs that will not support a child, but look, she has got selected in the district games. But my mother kept her mouth shut because she found Nana herself very happy, okay, at my selection. In any case, since the first time they heard the news, I have often caught Nana staring at my legs with a strange look on her face, but still pretending like she was not looking. So I've seen Nana, okay, looking at my uh, legs with a strange face, but when I saw her, she pretended that she was not watching my legs. All this week, she has been washing my school uniform herself. That is a big surprise. Earlier, she had showed disapproval in sending me to school, but when she came to know that I was selected for the district games, okay, she had been washing my school uniform. That was a big surprise for me. And she didn't stop at that. She even went to Mr. Inshaw's house and borrowed his charcoal pressing iron each time came back home with it and ironed the uniform until it had been the uniform I would have said aloud that I had had enough. So she ironed it in such a nice way that I would feel proud to wear such a neat and clean and properly ironed uniform. Wearing my school uniform this week has been very nice. At the parade the first afternoon, it caught the rays of the sun and shone brighter than everybody else's uniform. So, সেদিন পূর্ববেলা school parade I felt very proud that the rays of the sun shone brighter than anybody else's uniform. Okay, when the rays of the sun got reflected in my spotless white uniform, okay, it appeared to be brighter than anyone else's uniform. I'm sure Nana saw that too and must have liked it. Yes, she had been coming into town with us every afternoon of this district sports week. Each afternoon she has pulled one set of fresh old clothes for the big brass bowl to wear. So every time she came, she was properly dressed. She was well dressed. Okay, her clothes were old, but she always wore fresh clothes. Okay, from the big brass bowl to wear. And those old clothes are always so stiffly starched. You can hear the cloth break when she passes by. Okay, so she had properly starched that মানে ভালো করে মার দিত জামা কাপড়তে এবং সেগুলোকে আয়রন করতো. Okay, that was so that they would be breaking. But she all walks way behind us school children as though she was on her own way to some place else. But she didn't show to me that she was actually following us to school. Okay, she was way behind us so that I could not see. Okay, she appeared as if she was going to some other place. Yes, I have owned every race I ran in for my school, and I have owned the cup for the best all-round junior athlete. So I won a trophy for the best all-round junior athlete. Yes, Nana said that she didn't care if such things are not done, she would do it. Know what she did? She carried the gleaming cup on her back like they do with babies and other very precious things, and this time not taking the trouble to walk by herself. So she carried that cup that I had owned on her shoulder, okay, and she proudly showed it to others that look, my granddaughter has owned this cup. She was very proud of my achievement. She carried the trophy like a baby and showed it to my mother before returning it to the headmaster. When we arrived in our village, she entered our compound to show the cup to my mother before going to give it back to the headmaster. Oh, grown-ups are so strange. Nana is right now carrying me on her knee and crying softly, muttering that sa thin legs can also be useful. Thin legs can also be useful. That even though some legs don't have much meat on them to carry heaps, they can run. Thin legs can run. Then who knows? Who knows that maybe they will be able to carry babies as well in distant future. So Nana is carrying the author on her knees and crying softly and accepting the fact that thin legs can also be useful. Thin legs can run and probably thin legs can even give birth to strong babies. I don't know too much about such things, But that's how I was feeling and thinking all along. That surely one should be able to do other things with legs as well as have them because they can support hips that make babies. Except that I was afraid of saying that sort of thing aloud. Because someone would have told me never, never, but never to repeat such words, or else they would have laughed so much that what I would say, they would have cried. It's much better this way to have acted it out to show them, although I could not have planned it. And for my mother, she was speechless as usual. So, in spite of bragging anything, it's better to show it to others by performing. Okay, I always thought legs could be useful for more than just supporting hips for babies, but I was afraid to say it aloud because someone might tell me never to repeat it or they would laugh and cry. Okay, it's better this way, showing them through my actions. Okay, my actions spoke for me. I own the trophy and proved that my legs are quite strong enough as compared to others. My mother is speechless, okay, at my achievement. So, a nice story. I hope that you have liked it. Even if you have not liked it, because it is not possible to satisfy everyone, even if you have not liked it, I hope that I have served the purpose. I have made you understand the story. This much for today. Goodbye.